Okay, so I don't know if this is working or not. I'm not sure if this is fully functional, but mixing some metal guitars right now. Okay, we're doing some metal music production. Let's see. Am I live? Am I live? Am I live? Come hang out. Come hang out. We're mixing in some guitars. Mixing in some. Okay. Is this audio good? Not sure. First time I'm ever doing this. Okay. Is this audio good? Not sure. First time I'm ever doing this. Man, how the fuck do I share this link? that sounds atrocious. There's gotta be a stereo mode for this, man. Is there no stereo mode on this? I never used this plugin before. Okay. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to... Does this not have like a stereo input? Oh, does that mean I'm gonna have to essentially just use 2 instances of the same plugin with the exact same settings on each track? I guess I'm gonna have to. Alright. So let's see, how many people do we have right now? Let's see. Yeah, I am such a noob to this. I've never done this before, but you know, wanted to try it out, see what dealio with this is. See how many okay. Right now. Go back out. We're processing some metal guitars. Oh, that sounds so atrocious, dude. What the hell? Alright, 2 people are watching this. Does this not have like a serial input? Oh, does that mean I'm gonna have to try it out? Alright, see what video this is. Oof, that input is way too high. Okay, gotta drop this by maybe like 3-ish decibels or something. Okay, hopefully. I hope it isn't too loud. Alright, 3 people are watching this. Oof, what? That input. What? That's awesome. Yo, how do you program drums? Okay, so we're not going to be doing any drum programming today, but these are my drums. First of all, I just bounced an audio. So that's all GGD. Obviously, just we're not going to be doing program using MIDI. I'm using the Modern Fusion, or I have been using the Modern Fusion library for quite some time now, and personally I really like it. But yeah, pretty much just MIDI, like all the way. So that's all GGD. I have a drum kit as well, like an E-kit, but there's no way in hell I would ever try even learning how to play these parts. So yeah. Okay, so we got 4 people. I'm gonna wait for maybe just a couple of more minutes before I get into this. But those of you who are here, yo, what's up? My name is Nasir Siddiqui. I've actually been meaning to do this for quite some time, and I don't really know where this is going to go. I don't know if I can sort of garner sufficient engagement, but like, I don't really think that's the point. I'm kind of just doing this for fun, because I really enjoy the process of like just mixing, and I just enjoy doing production work more so than like actually playing the guitar now. And yeah, so today, oh shit, there's 6 of you now. God damn. Welcome. Okay, so today, if there are any audio issues, by the way, just let me know. Oh, there's feedback in the stream? Oh man, that sucks. Let me see what I can do about that. So today, oh shit, there's 6 of you. Welcome. Yeah, okay. No, there is some feedback. If there are any audio issues, by the way, just let me know. Oh, there's feedback in the stream? Oh man, that sucks. Let Is it like exceptionally bad to the point where, like, is it just like a no deal kind of thing? Because if it is, then what the hell, man?
Oh, there's feedback in the stream. Oh man,
Okay, let's see how to do this. OBS.
Is it like exceptionally bad to the point where
stream?
like is it just like a no deal kind of thing?
Prevent OBS from capturing your master output while simultaneously monitoring it. Is to use plugins like to send audio directly or routing. You might be watching your. Oh, I am watching my own stream in the background. That's totally true. Oh, let me hold on a sec. Well, I don't have a microphone, but let me see if this works actually. You might be watching your. Oh, I am watching my own stream in the background. That's totally true. Oh, let me hold on a sec. Well, I don't have a microphone, but let me see if this works actually. You might be watching your. Oh, I am watching my own stream in the background. That's totally true. Oh, let me hold on a sec. Well, I don't have a microphone, but let me see if this works actually. You might be watching your. Oh, I am watching my own stream in the background. That's totally true. Oh, let me hold on a sec. Well, I don't have a microphone, but let me see if this works actually. This could potentially fix it. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think this might solve the feedback issue. Okay, I think this might solve the feedback problem. Potentially fix it. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think this might solve the feedback issue. Okay. I think this might solve the feedback problem. Okay, for... I think this might solve. Okay, there's going to be a bit of ground hum, but the thing is, I was actually using my laptop. You can still hear to a few. Oh my! What the fuck? This. Okay, there's going to be a bit of ground hum. Okay. The thing is, I was actually. There shouldn't be any feedback now. I'm hoping, but the audio quality isn't going to be particularly like great. Hold on. There's a lot of humming, but let's see. There's gonna be a bit of there we go. See? Okay. I'm gonna use this to filter out a bit of the hum. But the audio quality isn't going to be okay, where's that pesky like resonant frequency? It's gotta be somewhere. There we go. See? I'm gonna use this to filter out a bit of the hum. Okay, that somewhat like fixes it. Yo. Okay, listen. I really just kind of want to do this right now. Like, I'm so sick of just figuring out how to deal with these technical issues, but like, oh fucking hell. Oh, anyway, let's dude, like, let's get down to this, honestly. So like, the question is, The question on your minds is, what exactly are we hoping to accomplish today? Today we, so this here is a section from one of my tracks.
Anyway,
It's called Upward Spiral.
let's get down.
It's on the most recent revision, and it's a really, really sick song. And let's just hear the drum. Let's just hear the drums and the bass for now. Tracks. Okay, so that was it. Oh, Jesus. Fucking feedback like nobody's business. Okay, so that was it. Oh, Jesus. Fucking feedback like nobody's. Okay, so I'm using my I'm using my iPhone's microphone now. Okay, this should be like much cleaner. I'm hoping. Okay. Okay, guys, I think we figured it out. Okay, for those of you who are either new here or have been for quite some time, please let me know if the audio is fine. Okay, because if it isn't, we're gonna have problems, and I'm gonna waste your time and okay, guys, I think my time as well. I think we figured it out. Yeah. Okay, for those. Anyway, so what do we have? So we had drums and we had bass, right? And the objective, or the goal for today, is actually to try out this plugin that I have never actually used before. It's free, by the way, and the company that made it. Anyway, I'll just pull that up. We had drums and we had bass. Yeah, no. So the company that made it is actually to try out this plugin. So this is ML Sound Lab. Yeah. So it's a free amp sim, by the way, and I've heard nothing but good things about it. Right? I think it's supposed to be like sort of a 5150 model, like a PV 5150 amp model. And for those of you who might not know what the significance of the 5150 is, or how important this amp is, like this pretty much completely revolutionized like modern metal. Like all the gent guys from the very get-go, like Periphery, Animals as Leaders, Tesseract, like they've all used this in some way, shape, or form, right? And I think Misha from Periphery might even have like his own signature amp head. It's called the PV Invective, and I think it is a 5150 as well, but so you can get it for free, honestly. I think one thing that I would really like to emphasize is that you don't necessarily need like a huge budget to do metal production, right? Over the course of all of these tutorials I'm going to do, I'm only going to be using freeware, right? In my own production, I do tend to use a bit of paid software, but for the purpose of these streams, it's really just about learning the concepts, right? And I would prefer if we all had equal access to the relevant software that we need. So you can go to ML Sound, just look for Ant Roots, download it, and install it, right? So let's see, where are we at right now?
It's really just about the concepts, right?
I think the invective, yeah, I think the invective is based off the 5150, but anyway, all right, cool. Welcome, Asfan. Very nice to have you. And you too, Parachats. Really happy and really grateful you guys have taken out time to be here. But anyway, so let's now have a listen to the guitar DIs, right? Yeah, I think the invective is based off of 5150. But anyway, all right, cool. Welcome, Asfan. Very nice to have you. You too, Parachats. Really happy and really grateful you guys have taken out time to be here. But anyway, so let's now have a listen to the guitar DIs, right? You get the point, right? So these are just raw DIs, no EQing, nothing, just straight out of the interface, right? So before we get to actually playing around with this plugin, on my master bus, I have absolutely nothing but just a bit of EQing. I shouldn't be boosting this.
You get the point. Right?
Just a bit of EQing to. I haven't really done anything to like the sub 100 frequency, so I'm leaving the subs intact. I really like to cut out next level delay gains. Dude, there's a lot of delay, unfortunately. It's tripping me out as well, but whatever. We're just gonna have to work with it. But subs intact. Don't tell me there's an audio delay, because if there's an audio delay, then we're gonna have problems. But anyway, yeah. So I'm not touching any of the subs. I am cutting out a considerable amount of like this should be closer to like 140, honestly speaking. 140-ish is where a lot of mud and gunk kind of resides. So anyway, this I'm not touching any of the subs. I don't remember. Seems a bit gratuitous, but whatever. And whatever. Cutting out a bit of honk in this 900 hertz-ish region, and just doing a bit of a high shelf at about. I should be high shelving it here. I should be high shelving. Yeah, bit of a high shelf at about 10K. That's a bit exaggerated, but yeah. And just a bit of compression and limiting for loudness. 900 hertz-ish region. And what the hell? Okay, let me see what I could do about that. Bit of a high shelf at about 10K. That's yeah. And just a bit of compression and limiting for loudness. 900 Okay, let me know if this might solve it. Let me know if there's a delay now. Asfin, let me know if there's a delay now. I mean, hopefully, this fixes the issue. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna sort of solve it. Resort back. Let me know if there's a delay now. Asfin, let me know if there's a delay now. I mean, hopefully, this fixes the issue. If it doesn't, then EQing DI signal before the amp sim. You are right, man. Okay, so I've never actually EQ'd my DI before going into my amp stage, but that's something I recently learned. And Buster Odahome from like Viljarda, Anatomies Lost Breath, basically like the greatest, most prolific metal producer alive right now. That's something I recently learned from one of his URM tutorials. Oh shit, man. Okay, anyway, to hell with it. Let's just get down to it. Okay. Basically like the Okay, let's load this in and see how this sounds. I'm gonna need to load 2 instances. Let's see how it sounds right off the bat. Okay.
Oh shit, man. Okay, anyway. Let's see how it sounds right off the bat.
Not bad. What the hell is happening here, man? Not bad. Oh, dude, so many technical difficulties, man. What the hell is happening here, man? God damn it. Oh, dude, so many technical difficulties. User library, current project. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that, man. Okay, anyway, this should be good. That's a cacophony. There we go. Okay, shit. My bad, guys. Okay, anyway, so, first of all, the standard way to do this is to have one take panned hard left and one take panned hard right. That's how you get like that stereo fill, like really sort of get filled in properly. So anyway, let's get to mixing this. Okay, so first of all, I don't think this thing has like a stereo input, so I can't just like use one instance on the whole bus. You see that? Did you see that? You see what happened there? You see what happens there? Because this amp does not have a stereo input, right? It basically sums the left and the right channels into one mono signal. And we don't want that, because otherwise it's just going to sound like weird. Like, check this out. Yeah, that sounds like ass, dude. Fuck that. Anyway, so what we're gonna have to do is put 2 instances each on each of the tracks, and now let's see what we get. Yeah, that sounds I don't understand why this is happening. I mean, like, it shouldn't. Yeah, that's a weird issue. That's never happened. Yeah, I don't get this either. This has never happened before. I mean, like, I should. I don't understand why this is happening. Yeah, that's a weird issue. That's never happened. Yeah, I don't get this such a weird issue. What the hell? Okay, hold on. This might. What? Okay, this should not be happening. Because you see it works fine on the left channel. How come you group the double track and put one instance on it? Oh, okay, so with the Neural DSP plugins, right? Like I'll show you, right? So these are 2 takes, right? If I group them into a single bus, right? And I'll just show you, like, you can do this with the Neural DSP plugins, like I have Nolly, right? So check this out. So it's set to Hold
How
on.
come you group double track with one and two songs?
So if you hear that, it sounds like ass, but
with the
check this
Nero
out.
DSP plugins, right? Like I'll show you, right? So these are two cases, right? If I group them in a single bus, right? And I'll just show you, like, if you do this with the Nero DSP plugins, like I have in Raleigh, right? So check this out. So it's set to.
I'm not understanding what the hell is happening with
So if you hear that, it sounds like ass, but
what the hell's
check
happening
this
with the
out.
right channel. Okay, there we go. So do you hear that? Mono, stereo, right? So it's all just. So you get the point, right? So that's kind of how you do it, right? And honestly, this saves so much time in like making tones, but yeah, that's how you would do
You
it.
hear that?
But we're not using Nolly. We're not going to be using Nolly. We're going to be using
Stereo. Right, so
this
it's all
free
just-
plugin, and hopefully it won't fuck me this time. Okay.
So you get the point. That's kind of how you do it, right? Honestly, this saves so
Okay.
much time.
Okay. It seems to work fine now.
Yeah,
I think.
that's how you do it. But we're not using stereo. Right, so
this
it's all
free
just-
plugin, and hopefully it won't fuck me this time. Okay, what is happening with this right track? I mean, like, I've honestly never had this issue before. I have to figure out what the hell is wrong with this. External headphones for audio. Am I soloing something out that I shouldn't be? Okay, what is happening with this right track? I mean, like, honestly, never had this issue before. I have to figure out what the hell is wrong with this. Oh, because I'm way too lazy. Like, way too lazy for that. I mean, you're right. I mean, I agree with you. I mean, that's what one should do ideally, but like, I'm way too lazy for that shit. I've even tried that before, and I've gotten like insanely good results, but like, again, too lazy. Okay, we need to figure out what in the hell is wrong with this. Oh, because I'm way too lazy. Like, way too lazy for that. I mean, you're right. I mean, I agree with you. What happens if I
should do ideally.
mono this out instead?
Way too lazy for that shit. I've even tried that before.
Okay, that. Oh, that fixes it. That fixes it. That fixes it. Okay, that fixes it. Yeah. That's exact. I just did that. Yeah. There you go. Yep. Okay, shit. Okay, enough. So let's. All right. Okay. Shit, I'm so sorry about this, guys. I'm so sorry. Anyway.
Okay,
So,
that.
I
that
have
fixes it. That
two
fixes it.
instances
That
of the
fixes
plugin,
it.
right?
Okay, that
Default
fixes it.
settings,
Yeah.
right?
That's
All
exact-
default.
I just did that. Yeah.
And
There you
I
go.
have one loaded on the left channel and one loaded on the right channel, both
Okay,
and hard
shit,
left and right respectively. And let's hear
So let's-
how it sounds.
All right.
Honestly, right off the bat, just default settings, like, that isn't too terrible. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that is not too terrible. Obviously, like, a lot of work is to be done, but man, for a free plugin, that's pretty damn good, man. Anyway, let's get to it. So, for starters, right, let's see what this plugin has to offer. Let's see if it has any presets. So, let's see, we have
Obviously, like,
Moon,
A lot of
high
work
gain. What does
needs to
modern
be
high
done.
gain sound
But
like?
that
Okay, so I'm just
free
gonna
plugin, that's pretty good.
let's see.
Anyway, let's get
Solo this out.
So, to start with,
Very British, very British. Ew. Oh, that one is like super
Very
like
British,
dual
very
like
British.
sounding. Okay, not bad. So this thing comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so built-in presets, and oh, it also comes with a bunch of amps too. So okay. So for that,
one
you
is
need
like super light.
oh, this comes with more. This comes with more than one amp. Cool. That's the 5150. That I'm assuming is a Friedman, and this is a Mesa, obviously. I really like the 5034. I think we're gonna stick with the 5034. So let's see what we can do with this. So I'm going to apply the same sort of EQ settings to each channel. So let's see what we can do with this. I really like the 50. I think we're going to stick with it. So let's see what we can do with this. So I'm going to apply. So for now, we'll just keep the input at noon. So one thing about me is that like I don't like high gain tones, right? I think the real the character or the attack of like modern metal guitars comes not with gain. That isn't sort of brought to life with gain. That's brought to life with compression. So one thing about me is that we'll get into that in a sec, but let's first adjust the gain. That's good for now. Let's cut some lows out because I like to make space for I like to make space for my bass guitars, right? I mean, like the bass guitars make up, like they that's good for now. Constitute a lot of headroom in my mixes, and I just love the way they sound and everything. And I think some room should always be made for the bass elements, right? So this is okay for now. Okay, I'm fairly satisfied with these settings for now. Let's see what else there is. So this is the amp stage. Let's go. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a noise gate, a compressor, an overdrive, chorus, delay, reverb. Okay. Okay, I'm fairly satisfied. Let's see what else there is. This is amp stage. Okay, so what do we have? Noise gate, compressor, overdrive, chorus. Alright, now, the most essential part in just about any modern metal tone signal chain, overdrive. Overdrive is absolutely essential. Absolutely essential. In fact, I would say, like, you cannot get, like, a proper, tight, articulate modern metal tone without an overdrive, right? So what the overdrive does is it really kind of pushes the mids, tightens the low end, and gives it a bit of like presence as well. But yeah, so we're gonna do it the way everyone else does it. Bring the drive all the way down and play with tone and level till we're satisfied. Now we don't need chorus or delay, but we're not going to bother with chorus or delay, at least right now. Okay, now the cabs. Let's see how good these impulse responses are. So, okay. Okay, so this is actually one of the trickiest parts of processing guitars, right? Because cabs and IRs and microphones and all of that are ordinarily, or generally speaking, at least now, there's so many options to choose from, and GGD has they have a bunch of their own IRs. Like there's the Zilla suite. There's the Zilla suite is really good. I'm actually going to get that real soon, but let's see how good these are. So I'm just playing around with microphone placement. Let's see what we have for speakers. Okay, so we have Mega Oversize, Freeman V30. Okay, so here's typically how I like to approach cabinets, right? So I like to blend two cabs together, right? So I'll keep this 50-50, so with one cab is going to emphasize some of the high end, and the other one will address sort of the mid-low range kind of characteristics. So let's see what we can do. Okay, so I think this one. Okay, I think this one does a fairly good job at getting sort of low end. And now let's hear this one. Good enough for now. Let's save this as a preset, name preset. Modern Metal 1, right? So let's save this as a preset. And let's see how this sounds in context of the mix. I'm going to apply the same settings to the right channel as well. I want to see how this sounds. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, and in context. Apply the same settings. honestly, not bad at all. Not bad at all for literally just like this. I was literally just tweaking settings, and not very thoughtfully. So, okay, this is good. This isn't bad at all actually. Let's turn the gain down a bit on both channels. Let's bring it to like maybe 9 o'clock-ish.
Okay, honestly, not bad at all. Not bad at all for
yeah, about this much. Let's see how this sounds.
This is good.
All right, not bad, not bad at all, not bad at all. And Usfan in the chat was he pointed out something important. He asked me why I use the same processing on like both channels, and that is a good point. And the reason I do is because I'm incredibly lazy. But like I don't know, let's play around. Let's play around with different amps on the other channel and see what we can get. Okay, I have to buy the full version, otherwise they're going to be audio downloads. But anyway. Whatever, for this channel, I guess we can crank the lows up a bit, maybe turn the mids down, highs a bit. Ah, that doesn't sound very good. Yeah, no. That doesn't sound very good. Whatever, for this channel, I guess. Okay, that's half decent, honestly speaking. Right, now let's get this to sit well in Linux. First things first. More EQing. So, we're gonna cut off or roll off everything below 100 Hertz. We're going to...
Okay, that's half decent.
I usually don't like doing this, but I want to try this out.
Now, let's...
No, it's gonna flub way too much.
First things first.
So we're gonna give this a bit of a cut here. Just cut some more mud out. I usually don't like doing this, but I want to try this out. No, it's gonna flub way too much. Yeah, there's a ton of mud here.
First things first.
So we're gonna give this a bit of a cut here. And what else? Ooh. Very honky here. Very honky here and very resonant here. What else? Oh yeah, that needs to go.
Here.
Okay, next up, the most essential frequency, or the most essential frequency range, which is about it's always somewhere in the 1K to 1.9K range.
Okay, next up,
this is where like the very sort of quintessential sort of genty forwardness kind of lies.
It's always somewhere.
That's where it is.
1K to 1.
Okay, cool. And now what else do we have? Do I want to maybe make a cut, or do I want to boost something? Oh, that needs to go. Or not, actually. Okay, cool. And now what else? Do I want to maybe make a cut, or that definitely needs to go. Oh, that needs to go. But I know for a fact that there's something else I can boost here. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. And now let's maybe roll off. Maybe give it a bit of a high shelf.
But I know for a fact it does something.
I'm not sure the high shelf is gonna work, but like, let's try it out anyway. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Maybe roll off. Need to broaden that a bit. Let's see how this sounds now. I'm not sure the high shelf. Not bad, but it's definitely, I think this actually might need to be boosted a bit because it's really missing a lot of low end. It's missing a bit of depth, you know. So we're actually going to boost this a bit. Not bad, but it's definitely, okay. I think this actually. Okay, you see that? Needs more compression. Needs to be compressed a hell of a lot more. The reason it needs compression is because the volume of my playing was incredibly inconsistent over these takes. Okay, now it needs a bit more gating, actually. Let's maybe turn the gate up a bit. Now you see, now I don't really want that. Okay, I don't. See that? I want it to sound really like choppy, right? I really want it to sound genty, right? And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this with. I mean, like the noise gate settings are fairly limited, so I'm going to use a gate of my own. I want it to sound really like choppy, right? I'm not quite sure how noise gates are fairly limited, so okay, that sounds a little better. A little better. Let's see. What else? Okay, not bad, not bad. And right now, and this is only with EQing, right? However, I do feel the need for another compressor, right? I do think maybe we should smoothen things out a tad bit more. I'm aiming for a 4-to-1 ratio.
Okay, not bad,
About
right now.
4-to-1 ratio, maybe 2 decibels of gain reduction on average. Decibels of gain reduction, relatively high attack time, slower release time. Averaging at about 3 decibels of gain reduction, but the point of this is just to smoothen the dynamics out just a little bit. Okay, let's check our levels just to ensure there's volumetric consistency. Oh, I need to dial this back down a bit because it's starting to clip. So both these two. Okay, so far not too terrible. But one thing there are a couple of things, I mean, I'm still not remotely satisfied with this, but these are relatively minor issues we're now going to tackle, right? So first of all, right, like, listen to this again and, like, just pay attention to, like, how the lows, or, like, you know, the low frequencies on the guitar are interfering with the kick drum. First of all, right, Okay, yeah. I don't know if you can hear it, but I most certainly can, right? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to throw in a multiband compressor, and the frequencies that I really, really don't like. Okay, yeah. I don't know if you can hear it, but I most certainly. It's everything within this region, right? So let's sidechain this to the drums, right? Post effects. That I really, really don't like. Unfortunately, I don't have all the drum stems. It's just a bounce. But okay, I want to sidechain the kick to the lower frequencies. Everything within this region, right? So let's sidechain this to the drum. This is where it's all occurring. Unfortunately, I don't have all the drum stems. It's just a bounce. But okay, I want to sidechain the kick to the lower frequencies. Let's sidechain this. This is where it's all. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. Right. I don't know if you guys can hear this. I mean, you have to be wearing like headphones with bass response. But what I essentially just did here was, and this is a trick that a lot of people are using now, is they will use a compressor in conjunction with their. Yeah, there we go. Basically, what they do is something called side chaining, right? So if you don't know what side chaining is, that's basically when you use the input of one source to trigger an effects on something, right? So for instance, in this case, I'm sidechaining the kick to just the lower frequency spectrum of the guitars, right? Everything below 225 hertz. So whenever this track over here registers an instance of like a kick hit, all of these frequencies and everything below that are going to duck, right? And that'll give more room for the kick drum to really punch through and the bass guitars, right? More oomph, right? So getting about 4 decibels of gain reduction, which is quite a bit. We want a relatively quick attack so the effect engages quickly. And we want, as for the release time, on the shorter end of things for sure. Not too short, because you don't want those transients to persist. Maybe about, I would say, 60 milliseconds does it. You can go higher than that, actually. And there's still some really, really annoying highs that I want to get rid of. So we'll use multiband compression to suppress them too. And there's still some really, really annoying highs that I want to get rid of. See, it's all there, right? So let's compress these as well. I'm gonna do about maybe 3-ish decibels. Not that much. About yay much gain reduction is fine. See, it's all there, right? So let's compress these. And I want this to engage. I'm gonna do about maybe 3-ish decibels. No, I'm gonna make this a little more aggressive. Not that much. About yay much gain reduction. It's a very, very subtle effect, but it makes a difference. Okay, let's hear how this sounds. No, actually, that doesn't really do it, to be honest. Ah, it's in the EQing. A lot of this is just trial and error, so. No, actually, that doesn't really do it, to be honest. Ah, it's in the EQing. Oh, that's harsh. I don't like it. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay. Yeah, it turns out it's the. Oh yeah, it's closer to 6-ish K. Okay, that doesn't sound. Starting to sound half decent now. Not bad, not bad. Okay, what else can we do? Let's throw some saturation on this. And let's drive this by about... This might be a bit extreme, but, you know, we're just gonna test this out. I still think there's too much gain on this. I still think we need to roll back the gain just a bit. Let's bring it down to about here. Ah, starting to get choppy now. Whatever. I guess we can live with this. Whatever, doesn't matter.
it's just, I don't know, there's something really... Let's give this a bit of upward compression. I don't know. Okay, now we might actually have to apply some automation because, like, pay attention to these waveforms. Notice how everything seems or looks way quieter here, but then past around maybe this point it starts to get loud again. So a bit of automation won't kill us. Okay, now we might actually have to apply some automation because, like, pay attention to these waveforms. Notice how everything seems or looks way quieter here, but then past this point it starts to get loud again. So a bit of automation won't kill us. Okay, now so around here is when it starts to get loud. Yeah. Okay. Loudness, change, whatever. Okay, so let's automate just the threshold. So for here, I think it starts to get loud. Yeah. Okay. Loudness. Or I can just make 2 compressors. I don't know why I'm going through the hassle of doing this. Rather than I'll have one here, one here. So this will be automated. So this will be the compressor for the part preceding. Hassle of doing this. So this will program to turn off. Right, off. So this will be the compressor on the part preceding. So this will program to turn off. So here's what I'm basically doing, right? I'm using 2 instances of compression. I'm using 2 compressors, right? And I'm automating such that this one needs a lower threshold because the signal is quieter. And I'm using the exact same settings otherwise, but the setup is such that this compressor remains on until the louder part comes in, then this turns off, and then the one that we made prior turns on. So let's check this out.
Okay, not too terrible. Not too terrible. Granted that this is a free plugin. Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't even really do too much. I mean, I've only been doing this for, like, notwithstanding the first 15 minutes of technical difficulties, this was, like, just a little over an hour. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I mean, I want to maybe crank the, what if we turn the presence down? I mean, like, improve it a little bit, because I still feel like it's a little too harsh. Oh, okay, there we go. That's not bad. You don't use an EQ preset, but do it differently for each track, like the EQ muted on this. You wouldn't save it as a preset. Oh, no, of course, I have my own presets. I mean, I use my own presets all the time. Well, the point of this is to do it all from scratch. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I very much do have my own presets and, like, my own, sort of, use an EQ preset, my own racks and everything. I'm just not using them here. Yeah, no, absolutely. I have my own presets. I mean, I use my own presets all the time. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I very much do that. My own rack. Yeah. Alright, not bad, but like, you know, there's something missing. There's always something missing, I swear to God. I mean, like, there's really no limit to how far you can go with things. But so far, let's recap everything. Let's recap, right? So, we have our drums, bass, and DDIs. Remove all of these effects.
There's always
right, 2 DIs, right? DIs sound like this. But so far, let's recap.
let's recap, right? So we have our drums, bass, and
right, and so far this is what we have gone for.
Right? DIs.
And in context, Get Good Drums Modern Fusion.
Right, and so far this is what
yeah, really good library. Very, very good library.
Get Good Drums Modern really good. Very good.
Oof. Lot of honk there. Not bad, not bad at all, actually. I mean, I'm fairly satisfied, at least for now. Hang on, not quite done, I'll be back. Not bad at all, actually. I mean, I'm fairly satisfied. At least for now. Hang on. Not quite done. I'll be back. Not bad, huh? Not bad. I guess I'm done for now. There's obviously some improvement. We could definitely make some improvements by throwing on maybe some sort of more compression stages, maybe some distortion, saturation. But for now, this isn't bad.
Not bad.
For now, this isn't too terrible.
I guess I'm done for now.
Drive Dawn.
There's obviously some
We bring the Dawn
definitely
down.
some improvements by throwing on maybe some.
Oh, it's just instant flood. We need that Dawn, and we'll keep it
But
noon.
for now, this isn't bad.
We'll keep it at noon on both of them. What is my master bus usually like? Man, if I told you, I'd have to kill you. No, I'm just kidding. So this is my master track. This is not my usual master bus. Usually it looks something like this. I'll show you. What is my master bus? So I have some EQing, some multiband compression, a bit of glue compression, and some limiting. So this is what my normal master bus kind of sounds like. This is my master track. This is not Yeah, no, I think it sounds really good, and it's really basic. I mean, it's just a bit of EQing, multiband compression, glue compression, and limiting. But then again, I only use this as a starting point, really. More often than not, I do often feel the need to tweak things. Yeah, no, sometimes a little bit, sometimes it really will not even remotely resemble these settings here. I like to use a lot of saturation as well, and different kinds of compressors. The SSL Steven Slate compressors. Yeah, thanks, man. But this is really just kind of like what I use as my starting point for everything, right? Sounds really, it sounds good, like right off the bat, and yeah. But we're not using this one today. SSL. This is really just sounds good. Right off the bat. Oh yeah, that's starting to sound good now. What bait plugins do I normally use? So for this kind of music, GGD, Modern Fusion, the bass I did with Submission Audio, Umansky bass, killer fucking plugin, dude. For guitars, I use Archetype Nolly, and for my bait plugins, I also have like a bunch of like Steven Slate, like those channel strips, you know, with compressor, and, all the compressors and like all the saturations and the deeps and the tubes and all of that stuff. So I usually use, what else do I use as far as bait plugins go? Now that's really about it. Yeah. All the compressors, all the saturations. But yeah. I usually. Now that's really about it. Yeah, then I guess just like mix volume levels to one's liking. I usually don't like having my guitars too loud in any mix because because they're comprised of so much mid-range, they invariably just eat up way too much headroom and like dynamic range if your volume is like way too high. And as I said earlier, I really like to give the bass a lot of room in the mix. I really like the grindy green wall sound, like here.
They invariably just eat up way too much headroom and like dynamic. As I said earlier, I really like
yeah, they work together really well in my opinion. But yeah. That sounds pretty dope, man. That sounds pretty dope. But anyway, yeah, so maybe the next time I do this, I'll actually show my Archetype Nolly presets. I mean, needless to say, Nolly sounds way better than this. Much cleaner, much more dynamic. Not as much clipping, nowhere nearly as harsh. But for now, I really, at least as far as sort of this endeavor of mine is concerned, I'll reiterate this. Man, this shit is expensive. Okay, I mean, plugins can get expensive. Okay, just a DAW alone, like this is Ableton 12. I mean, this thing was like $750 or something, and that's a huge expense, right? And then on top of that, I mean, Nolly is like, I don't know, $150. GGD, this is one of the cheaper libraries, right? Modern Fusion is like, man, this shit is expensive. Like $60 or something, but like if you want like the flagship library of theirs, which is like modern and massive, that'll set you back by like $200 or something. But point being, it gets expensive. Okay, so I want to make this as accessible as possible. So pretty much all of the plugins I'm going to be using, like $60 from here on out, are all going to be free. Flagship library of sounds great, not production related, but would like some tips on how to internalize Meshuggah type rhythms playing odd over the bar. I use over 4/4. Oh, we could do that. We could do that one of these days as well. I mean, like honestly speaking, there's no setup. There's no approach. Like there's no universal approach or method that you can use to do just about. But yeah, no, I mean, as far as like, you know, the polyrhythm and the Meshuggah-ish kind of stuff goes, I mean, a lot of it is really just like kind of clicking in, just like it's just clicking in like kicks onto a grid and then matching your guitar up with it and then just throwing like 4/4 backbeat over it with like the cymbals and the snare. And yeah, we could do that in the future at some point, but for now, I think this will suffice for today.
Yeah, anytime, man. Anytime. Yeah, of course, anytime, man. Thanks for tuning into this stream. It's kind of all over the place because I've never done anything like this before, and actually having to like be coherent with respect to sort of how I externalize all of my thoughts is concerned is something I'm learning all of this on the fly. So like yeah. I guess that should be it for today. I mean, actually having to like. As for all of these presets and all of my settings and everything are concerned, I guess what I can do at some point is I can make like a document for anyone who would like to use this as reference, as a starting point, their own presets for their own mixes. Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can save these presets, or maybe make a whole rack that other Ableton users could also download if they so desired. But, yeah, I'll definitely figure out a way to make this, like, available to people. But, yeah, no, I mean, like, I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can save these presets, or maybe make a whole rack that other Ableton users could also download if they so desired. But, yeah, I'll definitely figure out a way to make this, like, available to people. But, yeah, no, I mean, like, right now. And, I wanna go eat something. I don't know what I should eat. I ate pizza yesterday. I shouldn't eat pizza again today, but okay, yeah. Not bad, not bad. All right. I hope this is good enough for now. Next time, I will actually work out all of the technical bits regarding the stream, so that we don't have to deal with like any audio delays or any latency of the sort. But yeah, anyway, thanks a whole bunch for tuning in. I hope this is until next time. For now, peace. Next time, I will actually work out all of the technical bits regarding the stream, so that we don't have to deal with like any audio delays or latency of the sort. But yeah, anyway, thanks a whole bunch for tuning in. I hope this is until next time. Peace.